Welcome to Pip Insight, Friday 24th July Asian Pre-Open. Our engine tracks 27 markets every morning on pipinsight.co.uk. In this session, we have selected the 7 with the clearest technical picture, 2 showing bullish structure, and 5 showing bearish structure. Every chart shows support and resistance zones and moving average alignment so you can see the technical picture at a glance. Let's get into it. Here is today's Asian pre-open chart analysis. Pairs showing bullish structure, dollar yen, dollar Swiss. Pairs showing bearish structure, gold dollar, euro dollar, pound dollar, Aussie dollar, Kiwi dollar. Full chart breakdown for each pair coming up now. Remember, this is educational content only, not financial advice. If you're here for gold, you're in the right place. Let's break down what this market is telling us heading into the Asian pre-open. Gold is sitting at around $434 right now, and the structure across every major time frame is bearish. From the 4-hour chart all the way down to the 15-minute, we're seeing a classic sequence of lower highs and lower lows. Price has fallen roughly $137 from the $4,171 high printed on the 22nd of July, and it's now pressing against fresh short-term lows near $4,025. Every major moving average, the 20, 50, and 200 period EMAs on the 4-hour, is sitting well above price, acting as a bearish ceiling. The 4-hour RSI is hovering around 39, which means there's still room to move lower before we reach technically oversold territory. On the fundamental side, today is relatively quiet for the US calendar, no high-impact releases scheduled, which means gold is unlikely to see a sharp sentiment shift driven by data. Without a catalyst to push the dollar meaningfully lower or spark fresh safe haven demand, the path of least resistance remains downward. Heading into London, the 2 levels to keep on your radar are the 4,025 pals to 4,048 pals zone below as immediate support, and 4,048 us to 4,057 overhead as the key resistance cluster to watch if any bounce attempt develops. Euro dollar. The chart is showing bearish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the downside, and the 1-hour is also pointing lower. Resistance is marked between 1.1405 and 1.142. Support is marked between 1.1365 and 1.1375. Here is the full chart breakdown. Pound dollar. The chart is showing clearly defined bearish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the downside, and the 1-hour is also pointing lower. Resistance is marked between 1.336 and 1.337. Support is marked between 1.329 and 1.33. Here is the full chart breakdown. Dollar Yen. The chart is showing bullish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the upside and the 1-hour is also pointing higher. Resistance is marked between 163.95 and 164.1. Support is marked between 163.28 and 163.44. Here is the full chart breakdown. Dollar Swiss. The chart is showing bullish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the upside and the 1-hour is also pointing higher. Resistance is marked between 0.818 and 0.8185. Support is marked between 0.8158 and 0.8164. Here is the full chart breakdown. Aussie dollar. The chart is showing bearish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the downside and the 1-hour is also pointing lower. Resistance is marked between 0.6998 and 0.7002. Support is marked between 0.6964 and 0.6968. Here is the full chart breakdown. Kiwi dollar. The chart is showing clearly defined bearish structure on this session. The 4-hour trend is to the downside and the 1-hour is also pointing lower. Resistance is marked between 0.5793 and 0.5797. Support is marked between 0.5764 and 0.5768. Here is the full chart breakdown. That is the Asian pre-open analysis from Pip Insight. We brought you the day's clearest charts from the 27 markets we track daily. All content is educational only and is not financial advice. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe. Our flagship analysis publishes every weekday before the London Open, with all 27 markets broken down on pipinsight.co.uk. Follow us on X @ForexXinsight for updates. See you next time.